kind enough to come on late last year, and I hadn't bugged him to come back on until I heard this big announcement that he's going to be making a big announcement today in a national simulcast on the radio and on the web. And I wanted to get him on about that and a host of issues, talk of him being running for president of Texas or president of the U.S. and headlines all over the world news here. Here's one out of the British press where they're talking about, Chuck Norris says that there are secret right-wing cells around the country who aren't going to go along with Obama's socialism. So very, very interesting. Chuck Norris, thank you for coming on.
Oh, you bet, Alex. Well, I don't know about that. I don't remember writing anything about right-wing cells in America, but...
Here's the Examiner. Chuck Norris claims thousands of right-wing cells groups exist and will rebel against U.S. government. So that's what they got, I guess, from your WorldNet Daily story. What did you really say?
Oh, no. The thing is basically what I told you last year is that, we just got to get our country back on the right track again. And basically what I'm saying was about today, with Glenn Beck, who was putting this We Surround Them concept together. And, and nothing about right-wing cells, we're not terrorists, for crying out loud. But the thing is that like I said last year, Alex, is that we have just got to get our country going back like our founding fathers had the vision for us as America, and staying with our traditional values.
Yeah, I think they spun it from your quote here where you said, how much more will Americans take? When will enough be enough? And when that time comes, will our leaders finally listen, or will history need to have a second American revolution? Will we, the people, have the authority, according to the Americans' Declaration of Independence, which states? So I don't know how they spun it into that. I think they spun it because you said we're going to have folks all over the country on this Friday, the 13th, unlucky for the elite. So tell us what's coming up today.
Well, today Glenn Beck has started a thing called We Surround Them, which means the 9 principles that we America should live by. America is good. I believe in God, and He is the center of my life. I must always be more honest, be a much more honest person than I was yesterday. Things of that sort there. And then the 12 values of honesty, reverence, hope, thrift, so forth and so on. And so really what Glenn Beck is trying to say today is that the people have got to go back to the values that we had for many, many years, and we're drifting off of that. And I totally agree with him. The thing is, I just don't believe government should plan, provide for, and rule our lives like we're wards of the state. Taxation is what drove us, our founders, away from out of England to come to America in the first place. It's because they were being overtaxed in England, and now we're going right back to the same concept that happened hundreds of years ago back in England. And the thing is, Alex, we've got to get off this train. We've got to get off this train here. We're being taxed to death in this country. And I think all your listeners will agree with me, with the income taxes, the employment taxes, capital gains, estate, corporate, property, Social Security. This is not a liberal issue or a conservative issue. It's an American issue, because everyone is suffering, whether you're liberal or you're a conservative. Everyone is suffering in our country today. And we have to figure out a solution to overcome, to me, the thing is, Alex, it's not bothering me. I'm basically halfway retired. I've been very blessed to have made the money that I've made to be able to live a comfortable life. But I'm concerned about the young people in America who are looking to the future. And the thing is, the future looks very bleak right now, and we've got to figure out a solution, to this bleakness. And I think and that's why I really believe in a fair tax, Alex. I think I talked to you about it last year.
Sure. Let's talk more about that in your new book, Black Belt Patriotism. When we get back with Glenn Beck. Stay with tonight on Glenn Beck. He's doing it with Chuck Norris.